For today, we have this interesting unit. Let's look here. We have topic words here. They are bold. Our task is to read and to guess the meaning. Let's begin.
What qualifications do you have? A part of school exams, what other exams have you taken or will you take in the future?
So what does it mean?
Кваліфікації, може.
What does it mean?
Some grounded diplomas, I think.
So is it mental ability or credentials?
What do you mean by credentials?
Documents that confirm your skills.
I think that documents, that should be documents.
Of course. So it's not just skills. You can't say I'm quite on something because I'm good at something. It's document that shows that you have successfully passed some tests. For example, bachelor's tests, maybe school, university. So these are documents. Okay. Next.
In your country, do you get a certificate when you leave school? Yes, we do. We have attestat. Attestate.
Okay. It is certificate in Ukraine, attestat. Next.
Do you have a driving license? What other licenses can you get? Yes, I have a driving license. Other licenses. Like, I can get the license for example, for real estate evaluation, but I need to pass exams if I would like to. Yes.
Okay.
I think.
Next.
Have you ever done an online course? Yes, I have done an online course. A lot of them are like that. Is distance learning popular in your country? Yes, I think so. Is it more popular than face-to-face learning? I think so. And which do you prefer? Distance learning, I prefer.
Okay, next.
For which professions do you have an apprenticeship? Я не знаю, що це. Sorry.
Apprenticeship.
What is this?
Trial period.
Yes, I think for most of professions we have a trial period, but especially for doctors, who cures people. Does the company usually pay you while you are doing your training? It depends of company, I think.
As far as I know, in Ukrainian, it is forbidden by law to do an apprenticeship. You either hire people or not. There is no such legal procedure. They should bring documents, you sign all papers, the person gets experience through the книжку. So officially, we don't have probation period. You either not, so it's not legal. Одразу треба було з медичною книжкою, треба приходити. У нас одразу по закону, а такого. Only not official. Або береш, або не береш людину. If person get injured, who would be responsible? Is he on work or not?
Come again, please. It's who?
If somebody gets injured during probation period, who is guilty if he's not like formed by documents?
That person
Of course.
who was injured.
Of
Yes.
course. So in this case, I think it's more positive because state, like government, takes more responsibility to employer.
Mhm,
Let's continue.
mhm.
Seventh.
Do you have a degree from which university? Yes, I have a master degree from Kyiv Trade and Economical University.
Master's. Mhm.
Masters. And do you know anyone with I think it is master's degree or PhD? Yes, I know a lot of people with that. And on what subject and in which university did they do it? In Kharkiv Polytechnical Institute or master's degree? We have a lot of masters. I think in Ukraine, every second person, I think, who decided to enter master's degree. And yeah.
So abbreviation, it is master's degree, but abbreviation means Master of Arts, right?
Of arts.
Yes.
So is it some specific masters or
No,
it is
it's the same like PhD.
uh
Doctor of
mhm,
philosophy in physics, for example. Physics is not,
mhm,
but
mhm,
abbreviation is Doctor of Philosophy, and MA abbreviation from Master of Arts, but the same Master of Arts in Physics.
mm,
For example, this, she's studying for MA in French literature,
mm, mhm,
MA in linguistics. So it is basically master's degree. Magister's, beg your pardon. Magister's degree. This
mm,
this is more like for all the world, not for Ukraine.
mhm.
MA and PhD. Master of Arts, Advanced University degree. Let's continue. And higher university degree, PhD. Fine. Let's look here.
Verifying options. Work in Pearson discuss. Do you think people with a lot of qualifications are usually intelligent? Well, it depends, but actually, yes, I think so. Yeah. Uh,
What is intelligence?
м, Ерудований, може, щось таке.
What does it mean?
Що розуміється в концепціях, термінах, поняттях,
Let's
може.
try in English. What does it mean to be intelligent?
М, м, мгм. To be informed about conceptions, some um, terms, I think. I
So
forget a lot of words in English, I'm sorry.
does it mean to know a lot in some subject?
Sort of like it is actually to get some qualifications, it is mandatory to know a lot of things in subjects, but it depends of person because some of them can have a lot of qualifications but know almost nothing, unfortunately.
So a lot of qualifications, but they don't know the subject.
Yes. Mhm.
So is it about knowing a lot or be successful in life?
Intelligence.
Yes.
I think it is. Yeah. It is interesting. Yeah, I think it is more about being happier in life. Maybe yes, successful, efficient. Let's tell it like that.
I would disagree with it.
Okay.
It is wisdom to be successful in life. To be intelligent, it is just to know a lot. Let's read the definition.
The ability to learn, understand, and make judgments or have options that are based on reason.
So it is about learning. Learn, understand quickly. But it doesn't mean that person makes good decisions. For example, intelligent person can lose everything in casino.
Well, it depends of subject, of course.
Or he can be great in mathematics, but in his life do incredibly stupid decisions. So it's about knowledge in particular subject, right?
Maybe.
So you don't agree, yes? Okay. Let's continue. 2B. Listen to two people discussing intelligence. What do they talk about? Intelligent animals, intelligent people, or intelligent technology? Let's start it. 7.5. Olga, can you hear me right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so what do people discuss here? A, B, or C? Let's open the recording. If we don't lag, yes?
Unit 7, Recording 5. It's interesting. One of the most intelligent people I know is a 10-year-old boy from Egypt. He doesn't go to school, and he works in a touristy area in Cairo. And he sells things to tourists, little souvenirs. Now, the reason I say he's intelligent is that he can sell you something in about 15 languages. I once spent an afternoon watching him, and it was incredible. Most of the time he uses English, but he guesses where you're from, and then he starts speaking your language. For example, he can speak a little bit of French, Spanish, Japanese, Italian, etc. It's amazing. He knows enough in all these languages to say hello and sell you something.
How did he learn the languages?
I asked him that, and he said he learnt them by talking to tourists.
That's amazing. Just talking to people, you can learn so much.
So, like I said, he doesn't go to school, but for me, he's super intelligent. Let me give you another example. I have a friend who built his own house. He just taught himself how to do it. Bought some land, bought the materials and the equipment, and just did it. No qualifications, no certificates, no university degree.
In my view, that's impressive. I couldn't do that.
This is someone who left school at 15 to do an apprenticeship.
Degrees and certificates aren't everything. But, you know, having said that, I do think qualifications are useful in some ways. For one thing, they show that you're able to complete a course, that you're motivated enough.
Yeah, I think that's true.
But I must say, real-life experience, travelling and meeting people, these give you an amazing education too.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Like the boy from Egypt.
So what do you think? What do they talk about? A, B, C?
Animals. I'm joking. B.
Intelligent people. Let's look at the questions.
Why does the man think the boy from Egypt is intelligent? Because he speaks 15 different languages. I think.
Okay.
Oh, why does he think his friend is intelligent? Why did the friend do? Oh, I forgot about that. It was in the end, I think.
No,
But I forgot.
it was
Yeah.
It was in the first half.
So I forgot. Sorry.
Let's continue.
Why are qualifications useful according to the woman? Like they help to prove.
Mhm. Okay. To prove what?
To prove that you finished some courses or something
Mhm.
like that.
And last one?
What else, according to the woman, gives you an education? Talking with another people.
Mhm. Talking with another people. Okay. Let's listen again and pay attention to second and third.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And to this table. So we could finish some gaps here. 3A. It is about the boy. Some opinion. Let me another example. Let's open it once again.
Unit 7, Recording 5. It's interesting. One of the most intelligent people I know is a 10-year-old boy from Egypt. He doesn't go to school, and he works in a touristy area in Cairo. And he sells things to tourists, little souvenirs. Now, the reason I say he's intelligent is that he can sell you something in about 15 languages. I once spent an afternoon watching him, and it was incredible. Most of the time he uses English, but he guesses where you're from, and then he starts speaking your language. For example, he can speak a little bit of French, Spanish, Japanese, Italian, etc. It's amazing. He knows enough in all these languages to say hello and sell you something.
How did he learn the languages?
I asked him that, and he said he learnt them by talking to tourists.
That's amazing. Just talking to people, you can learn so much.
So, like I said, he doesn't go to school, but for me, he's super intelligent. Let me give you another.
Here we'll go second.
Super intelligent. Let me give you another example. I have a friend who built his own house. He just taught himself how to do it. Bought some land, bought the materials and the equipment, and just did it. No qualifications, no certificates, no university degree.
In my view,
In my view, right? It is number 3.
Certificates, no university degree.
in my view, that's impressive. I couldn't do that.
This is someone who left school at 15 to do an apprenticeship.
Degrees and certificates aren't everything. But, having said that, I do think qualifications are useful in some ways. For one thing, they show that you're able to complete a course, that you're motivated enough.
Yeah, I think that's true.
But I must say, real-life experience, travelling and meeting people, these give you an amazing education too.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Like the boy from Egypt.
So have you heard about second question?
Like he taught himself to build a building, the house.
Yes,
He bought some materials.
without special knowledge at first. So he managed to build entirely, fully the house. Okay. What about third?
Because she told it showed you that you are able to complete the course and motivated enough.
So it shows your persistence, pardon, that you can not just begin a lot of things, you can finish things. Not everyone does it. Yes?
Yes, actually.
So it shows your persistency, your perseverance. Okay.
Perseverance. Sorry, what is that?
Наполегливість.
Persistence and the second word you told. Would you please repeat? I'm sorry, I don't know it.
Let's look at them. Perseverance, наполегливість.
Persistence. Is it the same?
They are pretty much the same. Perseverance – наполегливість. Persistent person – стійка. Тобто завзятий, наполегливий. Тоже ось. Persistent, persevering. Ось наполегливість. Persistency. That you can begin it and you can finish it. Yes. Okay. So what words we used here? The reason I say intelligent is that let's save this. It's actually cool. The boy doesn't attend school, but can use a lot of languages, at least for trading. The reason it's working. So here, in my view, offering up options, I do think so, I must say, and giving examples. For example, and let me give you another example here. And for one thing, so in this, using these phrases, we can offer some options, giving examples like this. Let's save this for group. For absent students. Stress pattern. Interesting. Так. Let's look here. Oh. Listen to some three-word phrases from exercise 3A from here. Which word is stressed? So we have to find where is the stress. Let's open it. 7-6.
Unit 7. Recording 6. 1,
In my view,
2,
I do think,
3,
I must say,
4,
for one thing,
Is it correct for our phrases?
Yes.
Could you read them?
In my view, I do think, I must say, for one thing.
Cool. Let's save this too. With emphasis. Here we go. What goes next? Listen to the full sentences, copy the stress pattern. Why not? Let's try. 7-7. It's pretty short task.
Unit 7. Recording 7. 1,
in my view, that's impressive.
2,
I do think qualifications are useful in some ways,
3,
but I must say real-life experience, travelling and meeting people, gives you an amazing education too.
4,
For one thing, they show you are able to complete a course.
One phrase is pretty long. Yes. Let's try. Olga, let's try.
Should repeat that?
Yes.
What do you...
I'll
forgot.
pause. I'll pause. I'll open recording and pause. We can try together.
Unit 7. Recording 7. 1,
In my view, that's impressive.
In my view, that's impressive.
In my view, that's impressive.
Cool.
2,
I do think qualifications are useful in some ways.
I do think that qualifications are good use in some ways. Давайте ще раз.
Ага.
That's impressive.
2.
I do think qualifications are useful in some ways.
I do think qualifications are useful in some ways.
Cool. Так, а далі довжелезна якась фраза. А ну.
3.
But I must say, real-life experience, travelling and meeting people, gives you an amazing education too.
Oh, Господи. Let's skip it. And let's
Yes.
4.
For one thing, they show you are able to complete a course.
For one thing, they show that you are able to complete a course.
For one thing, they show you are able to complete the course.
Cool. Let's look at this one. Language bank. What do we have here? 7.3. Оце також класна вправа, в принципі. Так. І це класна вправа. Давайте закріпляти ці фрази, поки вони пам'ятаються. Underline the correct alternative. Let's read and choose. 7.3.
Jackie has been so nice. For example, for me, she took us to the cinema. For example, she took us to the cinema.
Next.
You all think that new restaurant is great, but in my view, the food isn't that good.
That's right.
Ibrahim said the concert was disappointing, and I must say, I agree.
Cool.
Shakespeare borrowed most of his stories. Let me give you an example. Ладно, I must say the plot of King Lear is taken from a much such older story.
You have chosen right.
Yeah.
Let me give you an example. The plot of King Lear was italics end here.
Okay.
The plot of King Lear is taken from a much older story. Plagiat. Next, 5.
I like that laptop. For one thing, maybe it's a bit heavy, so. А коли ми використовуємо це so?
Though.
Though.
Коли є протиріччя. I like that laptop, but it is heavy. Correct will be I do think.
Ага, I do think. Okay, thank you.
Прикладається хоча, однак, проте. I like that laptop, it's positive thought. I do think it's a bit heavy though. Хоча він трохи важкуватий. Це протиріччя.
Thank you. People love the Rolling Stones, but for me, Led Zeppelin is the greatest rock band.
Next.
Dogs are the best pets. The reason I say this is because they are so faithful.
Right, and last one.
You should buy that mobile. For one thing, it looks fantastic. For another, it's cheap.
Excellent. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. Let's keep this. Let's keep this. We have candidates. Давайте ще закріпляти, поки в пам'яті є. Complete the sentences with the words phrases in the box. Do you agree with the sentences? Use the phrases from 3A to offer your opinions and give examples. It's for speaking. But at first we have to finish the gaps. Let's read the first one.
I must say many creative people are bad students. Maybe, for example, most artists and musicians don't have many academic qualifications.
For example, you're right. In the USA, many young people don't want to go to university.
Because it is expensive.
It
And
is,
they have a lot of jobs that doesn't require any qualifications. And
of course, it's just our disease that we have too many qualifications. There is a lot of work in gas stations, in driving sphere, I don't know, in calling centers, a lot of work to do in farms, maybe in trading. So it's not necessary, considering the fact that you pay back your loan for, I don't know, 15 years. It's really expensive. It's minimum 15 years. It can be 20, 25 years. You pay the credits. So it's easier for us. You can study 1 year, take academic break, get some money, continue studying, super easy. For them, it's life-changing decision. You can ruin 20 years of your life by this. Let's continue.
For me, qualifications aren't that important. I agree with this. Look, one thing, they don't show a person's character.
For one.
Yes, sorry, for one thing.
Yes. For and separately for one. Qualifications can be required for promotion. For example, is taken. For one is taken. Let's continue.
In my view, face-to-face learning will disappear.
Next.
The reason I say that is because people want to study from home, so they prefer distance learning.
The reason I say that here. Okay.
And I do think geniuses often have personal problems. Let me give you an example. Van Gogh.
He had some earache. Yes. Okay. Let's save this, not to lose. And discuss. Do you agree with the statements. Oh, 1 sec. Try to use these phrases. So, I must say creative people are bad students. For example, most artists and musicians don't have academic qualifications. What do you think? Do you agree? Don't you agree?
Oh, would you please repeat that once again? Because I don't know what have I
The first
done.
question.
Great are bad students. Maybe I don't know. I think they
Let's
I
try.
do think I must say or in my view they hide under the creativeness, like um mm, they think that creativeness that is like proof of their unpunctuality or
Mhm.
like this is their explanation.
Excuse?
Yes.
So they are hiding in excuses by excuses that they are not persistent to finish the course. Yes?
But I think a lot of famous artists and musicians are like with a hard character, like very persistent people.
Like Olga Polyakova. Yes?
Yes.
She finished what? Some cool establishment. Yes?
I don't know. Like I saw just a short interview with her, and
Ну,
I
вона,
think
ну,
she.
вона співає шльопки-шльопки, а закінчила філармонії.
Mm,
Так?
mm-hmm.
На оперу, кстати.
Well, нормально. Well,
She has
good
like
for her.
she has qualifications, but business like demands other things.
Well, people eat that.
Okay, next one.
For me, qualifications aren't that important. One thing, they don't show a person's character. Yes, I agree with that. Like, for me, I agree with that.
Would you go for a surgery to doctor without qualifications?
No, of course I don't, but
So in some
it
cases
depends.
important. It becomes
It
important.
is important, but it depends of subject, I think.
But he has a good character without qualifications. Okay, next.
In my view, face-to-face learning will disappear. The reason I say that is because people want to study from home, so they prefer distance learning. For one thing, просто yes, I agree with that. I do think it is easier and takes less time for studying. You don't have to travel anywhere.
Time saving is a good reason. It's real reason, I think. I think it won't disappear. It will be very popular, but it is time saving. It's true. Especially living in a big cities, it might take hour and maybe more than hour. If you go on foot, take bus, go to underground, walk more, it can take more than 1 hour, of course. So
Mhm.
it's not time saving, but it has
Mhm.
disadvantages as well. It has disadvantages as well.
Mhm.
Okay. And last one.
I do think geniuses often have personal problems. Let me give you an example. One goes. Maybe, but I'm not sure.
Mhm. Have you heard about scandals around Pavel Durov?
Yep.
Like, very talented person. I'm not sure about genius, but he speaks a lot of languages. Developed few really successful businesses. Like first one ВКонтакте, second Telegram. But people say has terrible character. Some incest rumors about sister.
Maybe that's just rumors.
Maybe. Recently,
I hope. I hope so.
recently he was in French prison. Also, I heard that Pushkin had terrible character. He swear really a lot.
He did what?
He, господи, swore a lot. Тоже sweat, swore a lot.
Це що?
И swear, swore, sworn. Подождите. Так, по-моему.
Yes, maybe. I heard Taras Shevchenko was alcoholic.
It's not a problem. It's not
It helps. It helps.
it's not personal problem, it's advantage. So lyrics that were not published officially, there was every third word swearing.
I heard that all of that like creativeness, it's a sublimation of personal problems. They
Okay. It is an irregular.
just try to express themselves.
It's an irregular verb. Let me look at it quickly. Swear, swore, sworn. Це буде або клястись, це позитивна сторона, або матюкатись. Ось воно. Ну, зараз поділитися. Що його більше, що він друзям писав, там одні матючі. Так, now we go. Swear, swore, sworn. Ось воно. Клястися, це як позитивна сторона. Присягати і лаятися. Swear, swore, sworn. So Pushkin swore, не sweat, а іменно swore, да, в минулу форму. Pushkin swore a lot. Так. Let's read last example. When the boy
When the boy lost the game, he got angry and swore loudly.
от так. А може бути ось така церковна сторона. First example.
I swear to God that I am telling the truth.
Ось так.
Thank
Добре.
you.
At this point we can finish for today. I have my next group soon.
Okay, thank you.
It is 10:01. Students are busy. Maybe they're having some events for the end of the year. Yes.
I hope so, but or maybe they don't have any light. Who knows?
No, why? Katya sent me she's doing Christmas celebration.
Mm.
Elena has party in kindergarten.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Denise is somewhere, but they are busy.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's finish
Mhm.
today. Have a nice
Mhm.
week. See you next Monday.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, have a great weekend.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you on Monday.
See you.